Welcome to the Game Recap channel. Today we will review a short summary of the game JOHN CARPENTER'S TOXIC COMMANDOS. The game begins with a narration by a scientist who explains that he created a monster and that the current state of the world is his fault. Seeking to rectify this, he hires a toxic team consisting of Astrid, Walter, Ruby, and Kato. Following their mission, they head to a secret facility. Once inside, the scientist contacts them and warns them to be careful and never leave their vehicle. At this moment, we realize the team is named Toxic for a reason, as that is the nature of their relationship. Before they can finish listening to the doctor, an unknown creature attacks, setting their vehicle on fire and forcing them to stop. While fending off monsters, they manage to repair the vehicle. Once inside again, we move forward. Reaching an elevator, we hold off an onslaught of the infected to open the doors. Inside the elevator, we ascend while everyone takes turns mocking Walter. Next, we reach a massive, seemingly living tree. To proceed, we use an EMP and destroy the tree while fighting off the infected. Once it is destroyed, our heroes see an unknown monster that grabs them. Attempting to break free, we shoot at it, but this only enrages the creature and it pins us to the ground. Thanks to Walter, we manage to detonate the EMP, which scares the monster away. The team then loses consciousness. The doctor arrives and places mysterious vests on us. Upon waking, the doctor complains that he is paying us $250,000, yet we failed to complete his order. We also learn that the monster escaped and infected us with an unknown virus before leaving. The doctor put the vests on us to extend our lives. With no other choice, we agree to help the doctor, as he is our only lead on the monster and a potential cure for the virus. After this, Dr. Leon tells us that we need to head to the church and destroy the infected areas there. Upon reaching the church, we realize that Gallagher, who is an acquaintance of Leon, is there. Under her command, we fight off the infected while a massive electric tower recharges. Having finished with the infected, we enter the church. There, Gallagher is not very happy to see us because we are infected, but she lets us in since we helped them. We tell her Leon's plan to destroy the monster, but she only laughs at it. Returning to the doctor, we receive our next mission. In it, we must infiltrate an explosives factory and retrieve a special vehicle. After reaching the factory, we take an energy cell required for the vehicle to operate. After fighting off the infected, we take the truck and escape the factory. Later, we see the factory explode. Next, Leon sends us to a dangerous zone where survival is impossible without special protection. For protection, he provides us with a vehicle equipped with a module that creates a protective field around itself. In this way, we move forward, once again fighting off crowds of the infected. After this, we clear the zone of infection. But this is not enough for Leon, and he says we will need to kill even more zombies. Our next target turns out to be an electric tower, similar to the one at the church. After capturing the point, we fight off zombies as usual. As a result of the battle, we manage to clear a tunnel of infection, and now we will have the opportunity to drive through it. Kato and Astrid begin to suspect something, as do Walter and Ruby. However, they do not dwell on it and continue to follow Leon's instructions. Next, we head to another complex where we also fight off zombies. As a result, we obtain a mysterious sphere. Leaving the base, we encounter the monster that nearly killed us at the beginning once again. Fleeing from it, we demand to know from Leon what we should do to survive. Without explaining, he orders Walter to activate one of the buttons in the car. Because of this, a projectile is launched from the vehicle that attacks the monster, making it seem drunk, which causes it to miss while attacking us. We manage to return to Leon and discuss the further plan of action. According to the plan, we head to an open area where we summon a giant infected. We extract a necessary fragment for the doctor from it. Thanks to our efforts, the doctor obtains the necessary data, with which he runs a simulation to understand how to defeat the monster. Having obtained the God Killer, we prepare for the last battle. We receive a message from Gallagher in which she asks us to get a vehicle that she and her people can use to leave this place. We agree to help them and head out for the vehicle. After loading the vehicle with all the necessary supplies, we head to the church. Upon arrival, we start fending off a zombie attack when we hear Gallagher's request for support inside over the radio. Entering the building, we see hordes of the infected breaking through. Using every weapon at our disposal, we hold them back. Gallagher uses an electric charge to destroy the infected and orders her fighters to flee. At that moment, we see the monster approaching the church, seizing our team members one by one. Eventually, all 4 of us stand before the monster, expecting death. Just then, Leon activates the power stations we previously enabled, driving the monster away. Seeing Leon, Gallagher attacks him before fleeing with her people. Leon then suggests we leave with Gallagher, as our infection has seemingly stabilized and we are no longer in danger. However, the team decides to stay with the doctor and finish the mission. According to the plan, we must infiltrate the factory so Leon can use the God Killer. After activating the weapon, we return to the hangar to retrieve the vehicle from the explosives factory. We push through a crowd of infected and reach the required base. Once prepared for battle, we summon a giant infected. As it is nearly defeated, the monster appears and we force it to retreat for the first time. Thinking the monster is dead, we watch Leon use the God Killer, but it only kills the giant infected while the monster remains unharmed. The team tries to contact Leon, but he does not respond. Believing he has abandoned us, we see him charging at full speed toward the monster, which swallows him. Leon then detonates the monster from the inside. Following the explosion, the squad rescues Leon, calling him cool while reminding him that he owes each of them $250,000. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video on the Game Recap channel.